today is my 1 month baby update, and we are not happy at the minute. What is it? So I've tried to film this now 3 times. First time I was in the middle of feeding her because she got grumpy. Second time she pooped herself, and third time I was trying to clean it up and she was sick all over herself. So yeah, it's a busy day. So Monkey is at nursery today and Princess is with me. I've got the day off work. My mum's covering for me so I can spend a little time with Princess. It's a really quiet day in the nursery today downstairs with childminding kids, so yeah, it's probably the best day that I did have off. As for Princess, she has been super good still. I think not last night, the night before, we got a 9 hours between her feed, which was crazy. I don't think we've ever had that long in between her feeds yet. So we all had a lovely sleep, and then she woke up and she had a whole bottle, and then she went back off again for another sleep. So she definitely loves her sleep. She does spend most of the day now awake, apart from yesterday, which she slept the whole day and the whole night last night as well. She was a bit fidgety this morning around 6 o'clock-ish it must have been, but then she went straight back off to sleep again after about an hour of wriggling all over the place. And then you had your breakfast, pooped, sick everywhere, and now we're just wondering what's going on. She is obsessed. Oh, you can see my dog in the back. Hi Bailey. What are you doing? Princess is doing super well apart from her skin. So it's really, really dry still at the minute and it just flakes off all over the place. Are you looking at me like I'm crazy too? She's had a few milk spots, but they literally come up in the morning and by the afternoon they're gone again. This week we found out that she is the spitting image of Monkey of when he was her age. So I will try and put a picture here, and then I'll put one of Princess here. And yeah, they look identical. It's crazy how alike they look. The only difference that we found was that Monkey's, like the ridge on his lip was a bit further apart than hers was. Hers is quite close together, but apart from that I can't tell any difference. And this week also is the first outfit that no longer fits her. It was quite sad. Daddy picked it out because it said I love Daddy on the front and it just would not fit. So she's definitely grown because that was one of her first outfits that she wore. So yeah, it's crazy how quick she actually does grow. I mean, it's only been a month, but the length, oh, we're not enough to sleep. The length of it is definitely growing. So last week we had a health visitor appointment and we went along because they couldn't make it out to our house, so we had to go to the clinic. And it was really, really busy in there. I had to wait like 20-30 minutes. You get a number ticket and you just wait in the waiting room and they just keep calling each number out. It was actually my health visitor there, so that was great. So we went into one of the rooms, stripped her all off, weighed her, and she is now 9 pounds 8 ounces, which is totally crazy. She's flown past her birth weight, which I'm not surprised really because she's on 6 ounces every 5 hours, or sometimes it's 4 hours. So 9 pounds 8 ounces. So that's why she doesn't fit in the outfits anymore. So then she got her weight done, and then the health visitor checked over her skin and just said, yeah, stick with the Vaseline and that should clear it all up. So she wasn't happy that I went back to work so early, but after I explained to her that I'm not really doing all of the heavy lifting that she thinks I'm doing, she wasn't too bad. But I don't know. I don't think I'm going back to work too early. With my last pregnancy I only had a week maternity leave and then I was straight back in, so I feel like I've had a lot longer than what I would normally have if I was, well, I suppose like with a normal job, being like employed, everybody has like really long months off, so for it only to be a month, then I suppose, yeah, I understand where she's coming from. We're getting some happy faces now. What do we think? Saying hi. Hi everybody. Oh, so it's such a hard life sleeping all these hours. Getting fed and cleaned and then back off to sleep again. You want your doody? Little doody doody doody. That's about as much as she moans. We normally get like a little noise as well. But she doesn't really moan at all and she doesn't really cry. I think Monkey's quite surprised at that because when I was pregnant I always warned him that babies are really noisy, babies cry all through the night, and she doesn't. So it's quite a shock for all of us really. Are you watching yourself in the camera? That's you. So this week we've actually been getting smiles. Like when she wakes up in the morning I'll look over her crib and she'll be like smiling at me. It's like as if she recognises me. And she's been doing it to Monkey as well when he comes home from his nursery. She gets really like as if she's recognising that it's him, which is so sweet. So I've been recording it. So at the end of the video I'll put a little clip in. As for me, apart from the period side of things, everything has gone back to normal. My stomach still is a bit jelly-like, but it is so much less than what it was when we first gave birth. I haven't been losing any of my hair yet, which I remember is really, really soon with my last pregnancy. I went in the shower and literally clumps would come out. It was so terrifying. I had to go to the doctors and they said it was totally normal, and that's just what happens because when you're pregnant your body like keeps the hair for longer and less falls out over time, whereas when you give birth all your hormones start to leave your body and then you actually start losing your hair a lot faster. So I'm not looking forward to it when it actually happens. My stretch marks are pretty much the same as well. They're not as purple as they were. They sort of fade in, but they're pretty much the same in my eyes. My other half said they look great, but you know, I'm always the picky one. I've been using the bio oil twice a day, so hopefully over time I'll start noticing a difference. And I've been having really bad backache as well. I'm not sure if it's to do with the epidural, because if you watched my video, I had 2 epidurals. The first one didn't work and I had like electric shocks going down my left leg, and I'm not sure if it's because of that one or maybe it was because of the second one, because the second one didn't really work either. It took away the sharp pains but I could still feel everything. So where that was in my back, I've been having a load of back pain. So today I've booked myself into the chiropractor, so fingers crossed she can either pop it back into place if something's loose or give me some exercises that I can do to hopefully strengthen the bones and the muscles to make sure everything's back to normal again. So I'll do a belly shot for you. I always put it down on a blanket as well, just because it looks so much more snugglier than anything else. Oh dear. Here you go. That's you. In there. I think she's going to go fast asleep. So I'm back in my normal size clothes. Can't speak today. Crazy. And this is the belly afterwards. So my pain is actually like right up here. I can feel it now while I'm standing up. Oh, it's so painful. So my stretch marks are almost gone. I'll show you in the light. So they're not as nearly as purple as what they were when I was pregnant. This one is almost faded back to normal colour, which I'm fantastic because that was the really purple one. So I'm so happy with that. Right, as for the jelliness, it's literally just a bit of saggy skin now. The insides are much tighter than last time I showed you. My hips are still a bit jelly-like. They're probably just getting back to normal as well. But I have a waist. I mean, that's crazy. I didn't nearly look as this thin as when I was with Monkey. So I'm really happy about that. So yeah. So excuse the makeup today as well. I've only got a bit of eye makeup on because I've been getting a couple of spots. So I'm trying to get my skin to breathe a bit more. So fingers crossed that helps. I've still been using my moisturiser. If you watched my evening pregnancy routine, my moisturiser is doing so well for my skin. It feels super soft. but the spots just keep coming, which I think might be the hormone side of thing again, so it's just great. Pregnancy is fantastic, especially after birth. So yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'm hoping that when I reach 300 subscribers, then I'm going to do a big name reveal so we finally get to know us all properly. And yeah, I'll see you all again soon. Bye!
Are we hungry? Yeah, we are hungry. That's a happy face. That's a happy face. Look at them pretty smiles. Look at them pretty smiles. Say good morning. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. Are you happy today? Yay. You a happy girl. A happy girl. Look at that pretty face.